I'm not afraid to admit it, I'm racist against keys. I hate it. It's such an old, antiquated system that we're forced to use. You might be thinking to yourself, keys? Keys are useful. You have a little metal thing that goes in a door and it keeps things secure. No, I've always had a hatred for keys, just because you have this dangly thing that goes around in your pocket, stabbing you, poking you, prodding you. So I think I finally came up with a useful solution that I want to share with you guys, just in case you have this problem and might need to look for a solution. And luckily for you, the problem could be solved for $5 from any home goods store. This is the solution to the problem. That's it. That's all it is. Right here, you can see all my keys. It's in one unit. There's no dangling. There's no jiggling. There's no problem. It's here. Now, I've obviously covered my house keys because people are retarded, but this is all it is. We have what is a Chicago screw that you could buy in any Home Depot or any Lowe's or any home improvement store. And we have, more importantly, some O-rings. These two little things right here has saved me so many problems and so much inconvenience in life. It's just a Chicago screw. All you have to do is just weave the keys in there, put an O-ring like this between each key. Just because you want a little bit of padding between them, you don't want them scraping against each other. And if they don't, they're going to be dangling. So you want them to be firm. And that's all you have to do. They have them in different sizes. You could pick depending on how many keys you have. And what it gives you is a condensed unit that you can now have in your pocket without having the need to have the jingle. So I have my motorcycle keys, I have my house keys, I have my P.O. box keys, and I have this little bottle opener pry thingy that I put in there. Before I had this puppy, but you could see the issue immediately with this. This is the Gerber shard, and I always need a bottle opener on me for various reasons. I read some good reviews on this online. However, the problem, as you could see, is the curvature. Now, ordinarily, I've never had people complain about the curvature of certain things. However, this, you could see the immediate problem. If we place it in our pocket this way, especially against this particular unit, look what happens. Look at, I'm gonna get stabbed in my pocket. And you might think, oh, Piggy, just reverse it. Here's a problem. Because it's going in this direction, it's never going to be flat with the actual Chicago screw. So it just becomes a logistical nightmare. So what I did is that I got a flat one. It's a little bit longer, but it gives me more grip. And if I want to use it to pry things, if I want to use it to open bottles, which is its main function, it's there and available. And I know people could just say, use your keys. I'm not Mexican. I've never mastered the art of doing that thing they do where they pop off the top of the bottle with anything. It sounds to me like a magic trick. And if I'm thinking magic, I'm thinking my brand new book, The Art of the Squeal, available now. You could find it linked down below. This is a magic channel and this is a magic book. That's what it's designed for. It has a bunch of tricks, a bunch of moves, a bunch of ideas, a bunch of fun stuff that you'll have a great time picking up and reading. And if not, you can join the PigCake Magic Academy, the home of over 1,400 videos going over card stuff, coin stuff, everything you need to become a better magician. And if you're not a magician, you could use this to become one and to learn how you could dabble in the virgin arts. Now, I've seen the Key Smart things and those sort of bits online, but they're very expensive and unnecessarily so for what is a piece of plastic and a Chicago screw. You could just cut to the source, just get the Chicago screw, put your keys in there. The only problem is that they do have a certain width, so you're gonna have to mind that. Take your keys and play around with it. And you're gonna have this one single condensed unit that is gonna solve a lot of your problems. Now, this could go inside of a little wallet if you want. That goes in your pocket and it almost gets lost in there. One thing I hate are seeing people with the little thing where they clip it on their belt loop and they just jiggle around. What? Or you have the janitor thing and that goes in your pocket and it's just uncomfortable and it's not a good thing. This lays flat and it's pretty much just there. You could use it with one hand. Look at that. Boom. Get inside the house. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now, I don't know if it means a lot to you, but that definitely means a lot to me because it optimizes things. It makes things a lot simpler. What you should do to improve life are find little things that you could optimize that you could then improve the quality of your life. Something like that might not seem like a lot to certain people, but to me it means a lot because now I don't have to worry about the retardation of reaching in my pocket and picking out certain things. It makes my pocket management a lot easier. And just having a little bit more organization does wonders for your mental health. The mess around your life is a direct representation of the mess that's taking place in here. So some advice at the end of the video. I like to give advice based on things around me that are separate from the video, because that way you get a little bonus at the end here on advice. I guess this is a good one. I don't know if I've talked about this. I know I'm becoming kind of a slut for things in the traditional EDC community, but this is a handkerchief. This is extraordinarily useful, especially for a man with glasses. You'd be astonished. Well, actually, you wouldn't be astonished. It'd probably be very easy for you to understand that my glasses get dirty easily. And this is one thing that having on you kind of saves you in that. And also, this is designed specifically for sweat. I don't know how many times I've been inside of a bar where you just start percolating, you just start condensating, and it's not a good look. Girls don't like that. So you have a little thing, you clean it off, and now you look dry. Now you look like you're ready to wham bam, thank you, man, on to the next one. But something like this, if you need to dry your hand for whatever reason, these are very inexpensive. And this one in particular is called Dry Key, and it's designed for sweat, and it's microfiber, so it's a nice one. Cotton also works extraordinarily well, and it takes up no pocket space. You put it in your back pocket. You don't use it as a flag. That's the other part. You don't want to get shot, especially certain neighborhoods that I go to. Lord knows that this probably means something in some weird, stupid gangster's head. But you don't want to do that. You just fold it up into quarters. That goes in your pocket. You don't have to broadcast it. You don't have to announce it. But it's a very useful thing to have on your person. You're welcome.
I see you again. When 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 I see you again.